I want to address this second wave of COVID-19 from the perspective of holistic healer and the witch. And actually, this will be true to every pandemic that is coming in any near future. The waves like this will happen for a short period of time while Earth is cleansing itself. The Earth moved from third density, speaking of chakras, right? Third density is like the third chakra. It's more like the ego struggles, wars, that type of mindset, willpower, trying to control others for profits and benefits. This was the world that we're coming from. So the Earth itself is a conscious living being, and it was a third density planet. Now it's just recently evolved to the fourth density. Fourth density is the heart chakra, fourth chakra. That is chakra of the energy of connection, of service to others, of offering yourself for the benefits, or your work for the benefits of others. So when everyone does that, this creates very harmonious society, the connection in heart, the oneness, understanding that we're all one, we're all children of God, we're all like rays of the same sun. And so as Earth moves to this new density, people who are evolving together with the planet, evolving their consciousness together with the planet, will be harmoniously transferred to the fourth. People who stubbornly stuck in the third density of the criticism, negativity, grumpiness, they will be shaken off, and they will reincarnate in another planet, which is of a third density planet, where they can finish their third density journey and transfer to the fourth if they're not yet ready. So the only way to really survive the COVID is to evolve from ego mind to the heart, to the connection, to the oneness, to the kindness, to the self-love. Earth as a living entity has its own intelligence. The Gaia, it's a living being. So it has mechanisms of self-cleansing. And those are viruses, bacteria, and fungi. Those are the entities of second density entities, very intelligent as well, who work together with the consciousness of Gaia that help it to stay healthy and to clear. And so the virus in this case is assisting the Earth to have the ecosystem, the population of consciousness on its surface, which is very much entangled with Earth consciousness. It has to match the vibration of the planet to precisely to match its own vibration. So the Earth will make sure that the right entities are on its surface right now. And this is all from perspective of holistic healing, the witch and the esoteric practitioner. This is what is happening right now. So if you want to smoothly transfer, do the practices. And on my channel, I have so many different meditations for raising your vibration, for connecting to the planet, to kind of like merge your consciousness with the consciousness of the planet, to understand that that principle of oneness, where you see your brothers and sisters as other selves. So not from perspective of blaming and seeing each other as separate, but seeing others from point of view of you're the reflection of my mirror. If something I don't like in you, I need to look at myself and see how do I show up like that in my life. Is something that I don't accept, don't love about myself, something that I turn my blind eye on some qualities in myself, because we create our own world. So if someone shows up in your world that you're really bitter about, look at yourself. And this is the way to the true healing, guys. It's not the vaccination and all this other stuff, you know. And by the way, speaking of the so many older people dying. So first of all, COVID, people die from lung disease, right? I mean, lung failure. So lungs correspond in Ayurvedic medicine to the heart chakra. So if your heart chakra is closed down, you will suffer from heart disease and lung disease. And this specific virus attacks the lungs. But it's the same center that controls the lungs. So open your heart, guys. Start loving yourself and others like you love yourself. Practice what Jesus used to say, the messages of Jesus. That's so old, but they were like, he was prepaving the evolution of humanity. Really helped a lot of people to evolve faster. But still, 2,000 years from that, still some people still need to kind of like understand and get his message, because many people don't. So this is why the lung failure from holistic perspective. The other point I want to make is lots of older people die. So lots of older people are kept artificially alive in this old decaying body that is diseased and in pain all the time, artificially by pharmaceutical companies who make tons of money. My mom was working as a nurse for older people, and she saw how one single person, this old lady, would have 50 pills. Each pill is like $100 or about that. Would having that many pills a day to survive. So, you know, pharmaceutical companies make tons of money by artificially keeping people alive in this body, when in fact, without this, like in the older times, they would already leave the body to learn the lessons in afterlife, and then reincarnate again in a new body to keep evolving, to keep the evolution. So basically, pharmaceutical companies trying to save people's lives, keeping people from their natural soul or spiritual evolution. Spiritual evolution is a path of reincarnations. So if you cannot evolve in this body right now, if your blockages of the third chakra is so powerful that you cannot break through them, then death is the way to break through them. Death is the way where you leave all the resistance behind and you merge together with your higher self, with your God self. And so you can look at your lessons on earth, learn what you need to learn, and then decide where again you want to reincarnate and how you want to evolve. So guys, we need to look at death from a little bit sort of like holistic perspective, where death is a helper. Death is a tool for evolution. And Abraham Hicks talks in such a high notes about death, because death doesn't exist. Nothing changes from perspective of the soul when you so-called die. You leave the old body behind. So why all this hype about death? It's like, I, myself, for example, have no resistance. Like, I honestly surrendered to my death like to my lover. And whatever my time is here, I will be so grateful. But it's not my time. They still tell me, okay, still need to do lots of work, service to others. Go ahead and, make your videos and write your books and do your healing work. So, for me, being on earth here, it's work. It's real work. I'm in service. But, so I didn't deserve my death yet. One day. You know how some people say, he's so bad, he deserves to die. No, he deserves not to die. Because do you know how much harder it is to be here on earth in this material world than to be with God? I had COVID-19 and I didn't die. I didn't deserve to die yet. But one day I will. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Namaste. You may also see this activity, as all experiential activities, as a creator experiencing itself.